Hey everyone, this week I'm discussing chapter 6 and 7, and I'll be focusing on editing and coloring film. Let's get to it, y'all. First, I want to talk about editing. Editing plays a huge role in shaping the meaning of film. It's not about just putting clips together, but rather determining what the audience sees, and when they see it, how they interpret it. Let me give you an example. Depending on how shots are arranged, the same scene can feel suspenseful, emotional, or even confusing. Editing essentially controls the story flow and the viewer's understanding. Editing is so important because it creates pace and rhythm. Fast cuts in film can make things really exciting and intense, like in action movies, while slower cuts can create tension or give audience the time to absorb. The rhythm keeps the audience engaged and helps guide their emotional response. Editing is also key in creating suspense and surprise, those emotional moments. This rhythm keeps the audience engaged and helps guide their emotional response. Editing is also key in creating suspense and surprise. By choosing when to reveal information or cutting between different scenes, editors can now build tension. Let me give you an example. Cross-cutting between two events happening at the same time can make the audience anxious about what's going to happen next. Another thing I find interesting is that editing creates emotional impact. You do this by the way you put scenes together, and it can influence how we feel about characters or situations. For instance, a close-up followed by a reaction shot can make a moment feel more personal and powerful. And if you were to ask me what makes for good editing, I think it should feel natural and almost invincible. If the audience notices the editing too much, it can take them out of the real experience of it. Good editing supports the story rather than distracting you from it. But that's easier said than done because it's a challenge deciding what to include in your film or what to cut in your film. Even the greatest scenes might not make it into the final version, especially if they don't serve the story correctly. Editors also have to maintain continuity and make sure everything flows smoothly. But with that being said, looking ahead, the future trends in editing will likely involve more digital tools like AI, which will make the process faster and more precise. And even though that may be true, your creativity will play the biggest part. But lastly, overall, editing and coloring are essential tools that shape how a film feels and how the audiences connect with it. That's all I got. Hope y'all enjoy it.